Right, so this is going to be part 3 to my story. Yeah, so when I left off, I was talking about the figure that was, spirit figure, that was standing at the, right in the corner of my bed. And that happened in 1993. I was living in Gladstone Road. In Gladstone Road I was living, I remember very well when it happened. And yeah, it was interesting. But another one I want to say while I'm on the same kind of subject here was when the second time I went to church, I was still really kind of bewildered by it all. Like when I was going to Sunday school and stuff like that, which would have been during 70s, people weren't really waving their hands around and yahooing and stuff like that, and just, yeah, running around. And so I found it watching these people. I was thinking, what have I got myself into, you know? And this is the second time I went, and it was something amazing happened. And it's funny how this thing, what happened was they had the ladies sing a song, and a lot of the ladies, especially where I was sitting anyway, were old, so they sounded terrible. Oh God, it was terrible. So I was listening to these old birds and I was singing, oh, okay. I was looking around and then boom, something happened. I wasn't hearing them anymore. I was hearing this high vibrational singing. I felt like I was in some type of trance. I just did not feel like, I felt like I was dreaming, that someone had just gone ping, put a spell on me, and I was like, no. And I could hear this high vibrational singing. It was beautiful. It wasn't normal human singing. It was like, oh, I can't do it. I'm not even going to try. It was incredible. And I kind of just was kind of dumbstruck. The music, I was hypnotized by it, I'll tell you that. But then I came to, and when I kind of came to, I was thinking, what the heck am I listening to? So it wasn't the old ladies, and it snapped me out of it, And it was very interesting that I found out many years later that another lady had heard the same thing, and I didn't know what to think of it. I just started going to church. I just didn't know what to think about it at all. And I know what it is now. It was angels singing, choirs, a choir of angels singing. And where I've also heard it is on the internet, on YouTube. There's someone who's done some recording of angels singing, and that's what I heard. That high, it's like the music is vibrating. It's like the whole thing is vibrating. The whole thing is living. It's not just voices. It's like, yeah. But I've heard it online because I was very interested to find out quite a lot of years later about it. And I found it on YouTube. They had angels, real angels singing, and I had a look and I had listened. That was what I heard. I heard those. So it's, I didn't know what it was, of course. Time, I know now what it is. That kind of thing. But yes, I was quite shocked when I kind of was I must have kind of just grabbed got a grip of myself just while it was going on, and enough to go, what the hell am I listening to? These aren't these old women. And it just jolted me right out of it. No, it's just hearing them again. And it was a very unpleasure after I'm hearing these beautiful voices that were just, yeah. I can hear them in my ears. I can hear them right now in my head as I'm talking. But they're trying to get me to perfectly explain what it is, because it's, I don't know. But, yeah. So that was interesting. But, yeah, so I had, many experiences. I had my dog, my dead dog. She'd been dead for a year. Her name was Chloe. And she came and visited me one night after nearly a year to the day that she died, nearly. And I didn't know that she'd been put down with a cat, because she was really sick, and the cat was sick too. And I was asleep, and I woke up and I could hear breathing. And I must have known who it was, because I said, yippee. So I called her to jump up on the bed like I used to. And when she was sick, she couldn't jump up on the bed because she had like rheumatism and stuff. But this, she just jumped up on the bed like poof, and then laid on the bed. I could feel her indent on the bed, and there was something by my head. There was an indentment by my head. I knew it was another animal, and it was the size of a cat. That's what it was, the size of an animal sitting there. Then I found out that Chloe had been put down with one of the cats, of my old lady's pet cats. So they obviously were still together. And yeah, she was on the bed, and then I heard her hop off and jump back on the floor, because she used to get hot. So it's like old habits kind of stay, you know. And in the morning I just kind of broke down. When I woke up and broke down, because it was like I was back in time, so surreal, you know. It's like Chloe was there again. And so yeah, of course I got upset. It's like seeing someone, you know. You see someone and you think it's someone else that you know, and you turn around and you know, oh, kind of thing. You get quite sad, especially with someone who's passed away, and you think, what the hell is that? Who are? And then you think, oh, they turn around and you realise, you know, it makes you feel sad, because all of a sudden you see them and you get this thrill, because you haven't seen them in such a long time, and you kind of, I've had that happen too with two of my friends who have passed away. I've seen people that look like them, and then they go to the side and turn around, it's not them, but my reaction was just joy, you know, kind of thing. And this is what the same thing. So I just broke down. I was so upset. And that happened when I was living in Ormond Road, and I had an interesting occurrence in Ormond Road. The lady who had the house, she went into an old people's home, and they sold the house. My flatmate, who was he was renting the other one, so I moved in there, and then he bought this house, so we went to move there. And I've been there for a while, and I was working at the hospital, and I'd finished evening shift, which finished around 12 o'clock at night at that time. They changed it to 11, but it was 12, 4 till 12. And I came home, and I heard this. Well, I was asleep, and I was woken up to this real loud banging in the shed. I was thinking, oh my god, someone's breaking into the shed. And then I heard someone whistle outside my window, outside my door, going past my door whistling. It was like a kind of whistle, like, you know, like you're getting someone's attention. And it wasn't like anything like that. It was like a, you know, and I thought, what the heck's going on? So I was like, okay, whatever. And went back to sleep. and my flatmate, or the guy in the house, actually had heard that banging some other time. Yeah, and I found out the lady who had gone into the old people's home had died that day. She died that day, and she'd obviously come back to say hi, goodbye. And I thought, well, I think you know Barry, I don't really know you. Why are you talking to me? Kind of thing. But it's just so interesting about that. But another time I was living in that house. I was biking home from work, and I saw a shadow figure lean out from a concrete wall, and then just lean back again. I was thinking, what the hell? It was night time, of course. It's doing evening shift. So I was like, and then when I got to the concrete thing, there was nothing there, no one there. So there, and this thing wasn't, the shadow was a solid black figure. And it just leaned out, looked at me, and then leaned back. And so I thought, oh, it must be a person. So you actually think, could you see that? But no, there was nothing there, there's no one there. And so I had to chalk it down to, okay, here we go. And then I had a few things in this house happen actually. Yeah, when the Twin Towers happened, I was born on the 10th of September. When the Twin Towers happened, the early hours of our morning, which would have been their time, around that time, I woke up twice choking, suffocating. I couldn't breathe. I was like, and this happened 2 times in one night during the early hours. And the second time it happened, I was actually quite worried, concerned. I thought, I'm not going to survive the rest of this night, because I got the feeling I'm going to choke, because 2 times they're happening, and I'm thinking it's, and then in the morning when I kind of saw that the plane hit the thing, it was in the news, and I was like, huh. And then when it collapsed and everything was stuck under the rubble, it just made sense. It straight came to me. I'm like, holy shit, because it happened around 9 o'clock or something over there, which is different time from ours. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it, but I could not believe how affected I felt. And for some reason, I had a real, I'm sure a lot of people felt a lot of sympathy for people, but I had this real deep sympathy and sadness about the people in there, like I felt, I don't know whether it was, I don't know. But another one I had in that house was, I woke up and I saw this woman just shoot through my door. Big white woman, head first, just come straight through me. And every part of me that wasn't under the blanket was ice cold and had goosebumps. My hair was standing on end, and I'll get back to this story. I've got a little bit of time left. Yeah, so my skin was like crawling, ice cold crawling, that spiritually cold feeling you get. And every part, so my arms, my face and neck and everything that was under the blankets was fine. And it was weird, but that is a true story, yeah. So anyway, I'll start the next one very soon. But so actually that disturbed me a hell of a lot. Actually, I got out of bed and just sat in the sitting room trying to compose what the hell just happened. Everything that's happened has always been random. Like there's been a lot of nothing, and then all of a sudden, boom. But yes, I will be back for the next story. See you soon.